Hey everyone, it's Tyler the Antenna Man to tell you all about an issue I've been dealing with. YouTube partially demonetized my channel because of invalid traffic. In this video, I'll explain what exactly happened, my experience dealing directly with YouTube support, and how my channel will be impacted if this issue is not fixed in a timely manner. So about 2 months ago, I noticed a significant drop in the revenue that my YouTube videos bring in. It might be hard for some of you to see on this chart, but prior to this time period, my revenue would peak around the second line whenever I posted a video, and dip to around the first line when I didn't post anything. Since then, the peaks now only reach the first line and the dip's about half that. Looking at my lifetime revenue chart, you can clearly see that my revenue has not been this low since I started my YouTube channel way back in 2019. At first, I thought that maybe the ad rates were just down as they always fluctuate a bit, but after a week of consistently low revenue, I knew that something was up. I contacted YouTube and was told that my channel had been partially demonetized for invalid traffic. Invalid traffic refers to a fraudulent influx of views on a video, which can include things like someone watching their own videos on a loop or paying a company to increase views. If invalid traffic is detected on a channel, advertisers are refunded on some videos and the creator isn't paid. YouTube support did not provide any specifics on where the invalid traffic was coming from on my channel. All they did was give me a link to some general information about invalid traffic, including a few tips on how to prevent it. I'm not the only person dealing with this issue. Searching the term invalid traffic on YouTube will bring up hundreds of videos made by other YouTubers in the same situation. Lon Seidman's channel was impacted but quickly recovered within a week. On the flip side, Michael Save's YouTube channel has been impacted for over a year and a half. At first, I thought that maybe I was responsible for the invalid traffic. While I didn't watch my own videos in a malicious way to increase views or ad revenue, I usually watched a video after it was published to make sure that there weren't any glitches with the upload. In addition, I occasionally played my own videos to get B-roll on an older video I referenced in a new video. It links to similar websites promoting other products, including the Nova Wave antenna, which I called out in a previous video for scamming people. Thinking that either of these situations might have resulted in invalid traffic being detected, I made sure to not watch a single video of mine under any circumstance for the month of April. But a month later in May, my revenue was still down by about 50%. I contacted YouTube creator support again, but was not provided with any additional details. Just that my channel was partially demonetized for invalid traffic and to follow these tips, which I had been doing for a month. Not getting good answers from YouTube support, I decided to do my own research to see how other YouTubers solve the problem. I found a video from a woman who claimed to solve the invalid traffic restriction on her account by going through the analytics of each video, looking for sources of traffic that were out of the ordinary, and then unlisting the video. I did this last week and found 2 videos that appeared to have traffic from sources that I wasn't familiar with. One was a video about the TV station in Eugene, Oregon, broadcasting over a dozen HD and even 4K channels on one single RF channel and ATSC 1.0. It also featured an interview of the station owner. The video had about 1,200 clicks from a website in the UK that I wasn't familiar with. Not taking any chances of invalid traffic still being detected if the video was just unlisted, I decided to delete the video entirely, but will repost it next week since it was a popular video. The other video I deleted was the one about Roku TVs requiring a person to agree to new terms, or the TV is basically bricked. Since this was a time-sensitive video that's no longer relevant, it will not be reposted. I waited a few days hoping that my revenue would go back to normal, but it hasn't, and at this point I worry that it never will. After all, the cord-cutting YouTuber Michael Saves has had this issue with his channel for over a year and a half, with no solution from YouTube. I'm telling all of you about this issue for a few reasons. The first is to give everyone the heads up that some videos might be deleted as I go through my channel and try to find sources of invalid traffic, so definitely go through my channel and watch some of the older videos. Some of the videos will be reposted, so if you see me post a video that's a bit older and you've already seen, that's why. The second reason I'm making this video is to explain how my channel will be impacted if the issue is not fixed. A 50% revenue cut will absolutely cripple my YouTube channel without your support. I've spent the last 5 years making videos that help people successfully cut the cord with an antenna and save thousands of dollars a year. If my videos helped you get rid of cable and satellite, please consider supporting them by joining my Patreon, becoming a member of my YouTube channel, or by giving a direct contribution either by clicking the thanks button or following the link in the description of the video. You can also help support me by signing up for my antenna recommendation service on my website, which I guarantee will solve whatever reception problems you have to pick up all of your local channels reliably. The third, and probably the main reason I'm making this video, is to vent my frustration about YouTube punishing honest content creators for something they did not do. I understand putting restrictions on accounts that fraudulently drive traffic to their channel to increase views or ad revenue, but that's not what I and probably most other content creators in this situation have done. The lack of transparency and communication from YouTube is outrageous. I wasn't even told that my channel was partially demonetized. I only found out after contacting creator support, which offered very little help beyond a webpage with general tips to prevent invalid traffic, which I have been following. I think all content creators have been following this, and it's not solving the problem. Hey YouTube, here's a thought. Why don't you tell the content creators which videos have invalid traffic? Why do we have to figure this all out on our own, possibly deleting videos in the process that aren't tied to the issue? What if bots like these are the reason for invalid traffic? How are we supposed to stop them? Why are honest content creators being punished so harshly? Needless to say, I am outraged. The whole thing has put me in such a bad mood lately. I haven't been motivated to make videos. I haven't been motivated to respond to comments. I just want this problem to be solved. And I'm getting very little answers from the company I've dedicated most of my time to for years. I even quit installing antennas locally to work on YouTube full time. Imagine that you worked hard for a company for the past 5 years. Then one day you go in and notice your paycheck is half of what it usually is. You go to human resources and ask about the issue, but are basically told, well, you did something wrong in this section of the handbook, but we're not telling you exactly what you did, and until the problem stops, you won't be given your full paycheck. How many of you would be motivated to work as hard for that company? How many of you would even work for the company after that? For now, I will still publish videos on here, but probably not as often, at least until this issue is fixed. As much as I want to boycott YouTube and leave the platform entirely, I do not want to punish any of you as a result. If you want to help support these videos like everyone pictured here, please consider supporting them by joining my Patreon or becoming a member of my YouTube channel. In addition to supporting my videos, you will gain access to exclusive content not available on the main YouTube channel, including how to get unlimited 5G internet for $25 a month and access to a low-cost type streaming service to live stream ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, PBS, even Grit and MeTV for free. I want to give an additional thanks to Michael Hickey, who shared my recent post on X, which got the attention of YouTube's liaison, Renee Ritchie. I thought this meant progress, but I lost hope quickly after seeing that Michael Saves has been in contact with Renee several times since November 2022 with no solution to the issue on his YouTube channel. If you use any streaming services, be sure to subscribe to Michael Saves on YouTube as he produces great content. I'll keep everyone posted about what ends up happening in this situation. As I said, I just want the issue to be resolved, but I'm not getting direct answers from YouTube, and neither are the thousands of other content creators in the same boat. It's incredibly shameful that YouTube is treating hardworking independent content creators like this and basically crippling their businesses.